we're very excited because, look at this, 240 kilos of tiles that Danny picked up and brought all the way up the stairs so that I can work on that. That's all the wall tiles. So I'm very excited. I know that we said we had big plans to finish tiling the bathroom. We got pretty close. So I didn't know how to keep these tiles like angled towards the drain. So I created all this like structure and like all these wedges to try and keep them in place because I didn't want them to be like sliding during the week. So my first thing is I'm gonna have to clean this, like take it all out, clean it all up because I don't want any adhesive like actually in the drain section. I do have a whole bunch of little projects that I'm like nearly finished with, but I keep getting distracted. I'm actually just looking. I wonder if I can open this door. Oh, look at this. Oh. But it's not even nearly ready yet. This is still green. Good grief. That one didn't do very well. Look at these cute little marigolds. Cute. Oh. If anyone knows what kind of gerbera this is, I'd love that. We actually got that gerbera like a year ago. We went camping in like kind of maybe 3 hours away from here, a place called Kingaroy, something like that. Anyway, and they had this little art and oh, look at that one. They had this little art and like plant shop, but and so we bought a plant, and then as we were leaving we saw that gerbera out the front and we were like, ooh, we could take a cutting of that gerbera. Yeah, and this lady came out and just like dug some up for us. What are your plans renovation wise this weekend?
Don't know actually. Let's start straightening walls, I guess.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Straightening walls, putting insulation in.
Like that. Does that mean we have to go buy some gyprock soon?
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean that I have to cry while bring it upstairs?
Yeah.
I'm so weak.
Oh, to do it as training.
Alright, I'm gonna go start tiling. So I've put some spacers in to maintain the right level. But of course, because there's fucking glue, they're glued. We'll just take a moment to think about this. I've always been very clear that I'm not a professional and I am in fact incompetent. Don't do it like me. Alright, so back, we're still in the bathroom. And so I just removed all of the little spaces and things that I'd put in to keep the fall right and stop the tiles from moving around while they dried. And I'm a bit bummed about the quality of how it's turned out. So I've just had a tidy up and a sweep, and I've got a big bucket of water here. We'll do a big clean and see how I'm feeling after that. It might be one of those things that, you know, like there's always a problem anywhere. Even with a professional, it wouldn't be perfect, I guess. So yeah, but I've got to keep going because I am too proud and don't have enough money to ask somebody to come in and fix these problems. After a big clean and even getting in down in the grooves, I'm actually feeling quite a bit better. So we're just going to go ahead and keep tiling. At least the side of the shower pan is going to be fine. The tiles that I'm worried about are on like between the vanity section and the drain. So at least we can keep going with this section of the bathroom. It's been one of those days today. Yeah, I really thought I was going to get more done. I'm still not finished in the shower pan. I've got one more tile that I can lay now. It's hard. Like, there's a reason there is a whole profession for this. But anyway, there's one tile left to put down today, and then we'll be going downstairs for a wine. Does anyone else get like this when you're like nearly at the end of a project and you're so frustrated that any previous standard of operation just goes out the window? It's like, I just want to get this done. It is done. It's done. It's done. See you tomorrow. Turned out yesterday, but it works. It didn't move. And what we learned from last time is to take the wedges out early. So we're going to do that, clean it up, try and cut these two, and then hopefully, well, that'll probably take up all the rest of the tiles that we have left, only 3. We'll see how many we can get in there and those 2 spots. Hope for the best. The thing is that after cleaning these tiles, I realized how bad a job I'd done at laying them, and I really didn't want to look at this for the rest of the time that we lived in the house, so I am pulling them up and I'm going to relay them so that they actually align properly. That's much better. We just received something very exciting in the post. This is the light that's going to go in the toilet room. Isn't she beautiful? Ooh. So, I just hit my head on the door frame, making sure that it was in the right position in the toilet room, and Danny's getting that set up now. Yeah.
So this is the lamp holder for the toilet light. The cable's very long, because we're going to have it so high up, I'll probably have to cut all this back and then re-terminate it in there. But for now I'm just going to mark my holes for the bracket, so it just sits off to the hole I've drilled for the cable. Mark those off, put some wall mates in, screw that up, and then connect it all up, and we should be done.
So in trying to cut these 4 pieces, I tried doing it on a full tile, thinking, oh, there's going to be a gap, maybe I can make it work. Didn't make it work, but I got those 2 out of it, and I got like kind of a template for each side here. But then going through my stack of spare tiles, or like, you know, offcuts, I realized that I have one that fits here. So I'm going to try use this offcut, and maybe we'll just have a box of tiles spare. Yes, I'm done for the day. Let's go harass Danny. What you doing?
So I've been packing out and shaving off the wall to make it nice and level, or within a couple of mil anyway. And now I'm just putting the insulation in, ready for gyprock.
Nice. The wood smells good. The hardwood when it's
Freshly
trimmed.
shaved.
Yeah. I love the smell of freshly shaved hardwood in the morning. Oh no. Hey, you're married now. Can't get out of it.
I know.
Sweet.
Are you finished with your tiling now?
Yeah. I finished that box. I'm 2 tiles short, which is really annoying. Alright, I'm going to finish tidying up or take this down to the garbage and make a coffee. We're treating ourselves to some gardening. Danny's going to put on some seeds, and I'm lucky girl, I'm going to the movies. So I'm going to just pick a few things that need picking and go out.